can't see very well today. Alright then, box number 2, number 1. Number 1. Box number 1. Maybe it's this. A little stressed out this morning, guys, and I have been for quite a bit now. What with my page and stuff, and I don't want to go into it because I don't want to reflect any bad negative or like wrong people or anything like that in this reading is for you guys. Pandora's box, which is once you've opened that box and you've seen what's inside of it, you can't take it back. And so the theme for this reading is we've all gone through something hard, and we're all sort of on that transformation now. We was at the priestess stage, and you know, we've fully developed our skills. Some of us going through second awakenings. I know it's happening quite a lot, and especially with myself. I only started practicing the last year, and so I'm so proud of where I come from, but I do feel like my page needs a little more guidance and direction, so I'm hoping to still maintain that for you all, and make it as easy as possible to follow the site and to aspire to be something other than what I were, and other than being a wife, mother. I'd like to teach also with children with special needs, carers and parents. So yeah, let's get on with the reading. That's quite interesting. Right then, we've got a couple of goodies in here today. Okay, so I'm going to start with again. Need a bigger table. Seeing a lot of blues in this deck. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of blues in this deck at the moment. So this doesn't necessarily mean somebody is blue. It means that there could be new, clear horizons going on for you right now. A lot more clear vision. You've got a lot of heavenly influences right there. So yeah, let's have a look. Just check you can see that. Right then. So we have the Emperor sat there in his throne, feeling very comfortable, and he looks at all he has and obtained throughout his life, and he's quite a proud guy, is the Emperor. And we also have the Ace of Cups, which relates to your emotions. Okay, and it's that hand from heaven with an overflowing cup. Your cup is your emotions. So there's quite a heavenly, angelic love coming through to you if you chose card number 1. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, she denotes somebody who's been through really a lot of struggle, a lot of fighting, and i.e. the sword, it relates to, it can be paired with the Justice card also, and the Judgment card. The Queen, she knows what she wants. She goes out and she gets what she wants. And she rules all, she sees all, she has everybody working for her, giving her all the information and guidance that she needs, and she takes it on and she sits there and she ponders it, and she won't act for sometimes weeks, months, even a year, but the Queen will always like rule her through, and you will never get anything over the Queen, and if you think you have, you're a fool. So then we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so number 6, it always reminds me of like a pregnant lady, the number 6, and there's this like offering here. Okay, so there's some sort of offering for from this gentleman who has the scales in his hand, so there's some judgment there, and they're feeling that these guys are worthy enough of this offering, this giving, but because this is in reverse, you maybe feel like you should have got a promotion or something and it didn't happen, and this is why it's in reverse, or you wasn't seen for your abilities maybe that you're feeling in this. And we also have the Hermit, and he's like holding this lantern out, trying to guide the way for you and show you which way to go. Look, come here towards light. I'm guiding you. I'm like holding a lamp for you. There's love and reliability here, and we're giving you a safe passage. And so this could be your spirit guides, your star people. It could be your ancestors. You could be creating all this guidance for yourself, and protecting yourself. And this could be your light that you're holding, that you're holding up, and you know that's lighting your way ahead, so you know where you're stepping. Okay. And then we also have the Justice card. Like I said, there's a lot of justice in this reading, and justice was served. I feel like justice was served in this relationship or this situation. And I see this gentleman with the 8 of Cups, and he's walking away. Like the 8 of Cups is usually somebody giving you a lot of love and affection, or you're the one giving that love and affection. Maybe you're not receiving it back, and so you're now turning your back on those cups and you're walking away off to find better horizons. With the sun and the mountain tops in the background. You know, you feel that you wasn't noticed or worthy of, or they wasn't making you feel worthy enough of what you was offering. And so you was like, do you know what, I'm off to do me, see you later, this isn't worthy of me or my time or my energy. So you've walked away from something, you said enough's enough, and I totally commend you for that, you know, much respect. And then we have, okay, so give your relationship, sorry, I can't even say, give your relationship a chance, okay? Work on your partnership, okay? So with any partnership, any relationship, any marriage, any codependence or job, you know, our associates from work, you know, give it a chance. These cards are telling you you've walked away from something quite trivial, and that's left it really was like horrible for you, and you was like having to rely on yourself. I feel a lot in this reading. So much respect to pal number 1, who like I feel has gone out and just gone, yeah, like I just can't keep doing this to myself. And you know, you've took that that leap of faith, and like you will, and also you've got like, oh gosh, you've got like the Amazonian fairy, Amazonian goddess. Sorry, I'm very fairy today because I've been doing my wands and stuff. So yeah, you've got like, you will, whatever you aim for, you will achieve, because your arrow will hit the mark every time. You are that focused, you are that driven, you are like, this is mine and I'm going to get it. And like those that don't support me, those that don't, are not there to make me feel worthy, then can just go do one. But you have some sort of fling or relationship going on, maybe in the early stages, okay? My advice would be, give it a chance. Don't judge your relationship with somebody else out of fear, because fear is only going to hold us back, and you're such a strong person for walking away anyhow. And you're not the type of person to give up easily. You know, you deserve love. You are lovable, and you are very, I mean, this can apply to male or female, but you are very lovable, you are very worthy. You have to believe in yourself, because you have to have self-love. And you know, if you don't have self-love and you don't have self-belief, then that's pretty much all you've got. And if you're working on just sorting yourself and maybe your own family, but like, no, I don't deserve this, I'm walking away from that, I'm no longer putting myself in that, that is a giant leap. And like, so many people would be so inspired by that, and so many people just want to take that leap of faith, but fear stops them every time. And I just think, and I do it myself, and so I totally get it. But because of your powers, because of what you've been through, you know, you have been the emperor. You've had everything. You've had control, and somehow there was some injustice somewhere, and so then you've had to resort on self. And I just totally adore that, because like, when you give yourself to like a relationship that isn't working, to not take your life back and take possession of it and do something with it, and then blame that person who took your life and made it really crap. Come on, guys, like, nobody puts a gun up to our heads, you know. We all make our decisions out of emotion and a reaction, and so we do dumb shit now and then. And your next card is the Priestess. As I said, there's a lot of Priestess energy coming through this. Transformation. Yeah, you've gone through a hard time and you are transforming. Maybe a second awakening is going on also for box number 1. So I just put these back. How are you being called to step up and lead? So people see you as a leader, yeah? They see leadership skills in you, and you inspire people, and like, that must make you feel amazing, like that you're inspiring somebody. Like, you should take a lot of pride in that, yeah? And because you're trying to manifest something so hard, I feel there's a lot of thought going into who you want to become. That's the sort of energy I'm getting from this. You're like dogged determination, a bit like myself. Like, I will do better. Like, I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let, I can't let this spell or anything stop me. I'm just going to go for it. I'm not going to keep fearing my own self-growth. I'm not going to fear making a mistake, because mistakes are what give us character, that strengthen us, you know. Our hard times are also blessings too, because without them, we couldn't see what we would have gone through. And yeah, we might have missed out on stuff, but God, you could get on a bus and get knocked over the second you step off it. So come on guys, let's stop fearing. Also, as I thought, a lot of sexual energy going on, and this comes through with the red healing point quartz. Not because I think it looks like anything other than that. Sorry. And we also have a little charm, well, necklace. We have the eagle. Yes, yeah, so I'm getting the phoenix, you know. From my ashes I will rise, and I will, you know, rule my life, and I will be happy, and I will be successful. I will get what I want to get. You know, justice will be mine. Yeah, you will be the embodiment of freedom, being free and being a conscious being on this earth right now, and teaching others to be that way also. Also, maybe a person that's working with symbols. Pile number 1, we have the triangle. Okay. We also have purple pendulum for you. So I'm going to give you 3 pendulum questions. Those that, oh, actually, I don't know how many people have liked it, and I don't know how many people have picked pile number 1. So I best say I'm going to give everybody a pendulum question that they would like to be consulting the opal pendulum with. So if you chose pile number 1, please send me a message, give me your feedback about your reading and what you thought about it, and if it resonated with you. And if you could ask me to give you a pendulum reading, and I will check it 3 times just to make sure that we are definitely getting what you want, because you've worked so hard for it. I see travel, yeah. I see this person. It's quite a homely person. They like the sea. They like to be one with nature. You know, they like water. Maybe a water sign, yeah. You've maybe been an eagle, or in a past life I feel a lot of starseed in this reading as well. And we also have 2 I Ching coins, yin and yang, I Ching coins there for you. I do read I Ching also. I've read it since I was like about 12 years, about 11 years old, something, maybe younger. So yeah, you're really like being through struggles, like though you appear to have it all to people. You know, people was like, oh God, look, you know, look at him in his throne and he's got everything, or she's got everything they need. But if you're not happy in yourself, and you know, you want something more, then you're going to stay true to yourself, and you're going to know your worth, and you're going to know that you demand more from a lover, a partner, a soul mate, a soul contract. But I do feel a lot of starseed energy going on in this reading. And again, the triangles, the Work Your Light Oracle. We have the light again. There's a lot of heavenly pictures, as I say, from the skies. Dogged determination. I feel nothing is going to step in your way. You will achieve what you set your mind to, because you believe it so much that you will obtain it no matter what. And sometimes that can upset people in life because they're not as determined, or I always have this saying, people cannot judge or pass judgment truly and freely, though we do it so much on a daily basis. And I did this like really big write-up about it, and I didn't actually post it. It was one of my rants that went on, and it was saying how we judge daily, and I've always been one that I really do try not to judge, because I think it's so shitty, because unless you've actually lived those circumstances, how can you say, I wouldn't do that, or they're twats, or they're not nice people because they did that? If you haven't been in that experience yourself, then I don't feel you have the right to give a full and true judgment on that. Yeah, we all go through guides and rules that we stick to, and you know, we all have good and bad inside of us, and if God made us that way, or the universe made us that way, then we were meant to feel it, not fear it. Okay, so that's pile number one's reading, Pandora's box number one. And as I say, I truly do feel inspiration from you, like this dogged determination. I think it's great, and I love to see that. I love to see that out of injustice you will stand and rise, and yeah. Thank you, pile number one. If you could leave me some information below, below your pile, because I don't actually have. Thanks, babe. Because I don't actually have a feedback file at the moment, and I don't know how to do one. I'm not very computer literate, so I have been asking some guys who I talk to, but up to no avail at the moment. But we'll get it sorted, okay? We're aiming for a website now, so hopefully that should have everything on there. So yeah, if you could just leave your comments down below. Don't forget you've got a pendulum question to ask also, so please come ask me a question to consult the pendulum with. Yeah, thank you. I don't know why I've just put all them there again. Okay, pile number two, box number two rather. Pandora box number two. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. Is that? Yeah, the Queen of Swords. King of Swords, sorry. Sorry guys, I can't hardly see a thing. So the King of Swords we have, so again the swords relates to conflict, and a conflict with loved ones, conflict with your work colleagues. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about hard work and having passion about your work, but also knowing when to accept help in your work also. This talks to somebody that practices a craft, because this is a craftsman. Yeah, he's just done all this beautiful stone masonry, So this is somebody who works with their hands, who are very crafty, who are very creative. But it's in reverse, so there's been something that you've been stuck upon. And at first you might have been like the King of Swords, quite fighting to make something happen. But it might have been perceived that you came in sort of like the knights in shining armour, with the One of Pentacles. The Pentacles relates to your finances, your elements that come from the earth. And if I was going to say this was talking to anybody, or anybody who practices craft or anything like that, it'd be spiritualism, it would be witchery, it would be somebody that is very good at creating, an occult type person. I'm getting, we have the Empress also, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the hand of creativity coming from the clouds, from the heavens, and it is gifted to you to apply to your work, to what you are trying to create. And then you also have, which is absolutely beautiful, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so you've been working, I think, maybe in some sort of relationship, your work, family dynamics, trying to get all your ducks in the row. I'm kind of getting from this. Yeah, and it's a bit bouncy as well, because we've got blue, yellow, purple, yellow, orange, blue, purple, orange, and like purple and blue. So it's quite bouncy. You feel like you'd be bouncing through this. But I feel like you're a very, very strong person, a very passionate person, and maybe a bit of inner conflict within yourself has been going on here. You know, like I was saying on number one's reading, you know, we all wish we had that kind of faith to take that giant leap, because, you know, we're scared that we fail, or we're scared that we might be hurt, and sometimes it's just easier to put those shutters down. And especially when you're healing past traumas or childhood traumas or things like that. But unless we open ourselves up to those traumas, we are not going to heal from this. So I felt there was a lot of healing going on, and I do believe that this is between a couple, this healing that has been, you know, maybe you didn't feel you was appreciated in this relationship. Two talks to the two of us, twin flame, soul contracts, codependencies. So this is what I'm getting, the energy that I'm getting from this card reading. But we also have, sorry, I just put this on. Okay, so we have unrecruited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, so you've been feeling maybe that there's not enough chemistry between the pair of you, or your angels are coming through and saying no, there isn't, there's nowhere near enough. And what are you going to do about it? Or what are they going to do about it? Are they going to fight for you? Are they going to prove their love for you? Is this chemistry going to be created for you both if you both work at it and accept help, guidance, counselling, you know? For you to become the Empress and the near completion with the Nine of Cups. So I feel you're right there. You look like you're right there because you've got the Nine of Cups. And so this talks of near completion. And number 9, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say then. 8's infinity, so the number 9, I can't think of what number 9 associates to, but anyway, there is that love there. You can see that it's there, but it's been a bumpy path, okay? And you really need to do something about igniting this love between you both, this chemistry, okay? You may have made a past life contracts with each other, because you've got past life relationships. You have known each other before, okay? So this is further confirmation that you are meant for each other, that you are nearly there. But ultimately that decision lies with you. Do you think that's going to change? Do you believe it's going to change? You must believe it. If you've been going through all this, you must believe it. And I feel like this is you. You're like waiting for, because you're given so much energy to this bounciness in this relationship, which a lot of the time we can sort of put them thoughts and fears in our own minds, and it's like you're waiting under the moonlight for your lover to come to you, and you've been told that you need deep rest, you need replenishment, you need to retreat, rest, be held, yeah. And there you are waiting for your lover, for your boat to come in, for that love connection to come in, and for you both to uplift one another and to not have to fear anything, because I feel there's been a lot of fear in this relationship. And you have the sun yellow, which is also the crystal for quite passionate, loving energies between you guys, and it's a circle as well as sphere, so it's infinite, yeah. It's never ended. You're both in this like little ball of energy, which is pure power when you're together. And I don't know, maybe you're both doing it to each other because of past relationships, or as I say, past traumas, childhood traumas maybe, but your fears are holding you back. And so because what you fear you create, you're just creating more turmoil for the both of you. Let me get the other things out in here. Oh, this is beautiful. Right then, you also, like the sun is like power. It's deities, and she's giving you lots of power for clear vision also, because there's been a lot of mind at play, like fighting yourself all the time and fighting whether this is meant to be, okay, instead of just enjoying it and accepting it for what it is. But because it's 9 of Cups, it's near completion, it's going to be yours, it's within grasp, You also have this little bud ahead in your little trinkets. Each drawer, Pandora's box, has little trinkets in there, if you've not figured that out already, crystals, and they're just to help guide the reading also. And so you are both very spiritual beings also, and you may be both asking your spirit guides to give you the answers to this relationship and where it's going. And I feel like this person could be at the point where they're just like, right, I give it to spirit because I can't deal with it, I just feel so lost in myself, and I've been there myself, so I know that feeling, and I've had to give it to spirit sometimes. But trust in that things happen for a reason, yeah, and this is only going to make you stronger as two hearts that are meant to be together, okay? The heart on top of each other. It's like, I've got you, I'll like piggyback you, when you need strength, I'm gonna help you. It's like, jump on, we're going for a ride, baby. Again, spiral, like I say, it's been really jumpy. It's like that spiral, yeah. You just feel like, what the hell? So we're not going to go down, we're going to go up. Spiral our way up to the heavens and into each other's arms. Okay, again, double heart locket. Okay, so like, just, I want to like scream down the camera and stick my hands down and grab whoever cheers box number 3, go, yes, you are meant to be. Just trust in it. And I was saying about number 9 being near completion and number 8 being infinite. And you have that infinite cross also in your trinkets. And also, oh God, also, also you've got citrine again, because you've got this citrine crystal sphere, and the 2 face Buddha, the 2 hearts. Maybe my subconscious was playing a little bit when I was selecting these, but hey, take it where you can. I'm a guider, yeah. So take my words that guide. Yeah, you are meant to be together. Stop giving yourself these illusions. Yeah. Okay. I love this stone because I like to go to the beach and stuff, and I like to meditate, and I always pick like pebbles and stuff up, and I've found crystals and things because I collect my crystals, and I came across this stone and I picked it up, and I just love the detail on it. It's got like a half moon, and well, it's like nearly a full moon, and it's got like mountain edges on it, and there's something inside it, most definitely. Something living inside it. Well, it's not living, it's a fossil, but you know what I mean. And it's got like this face in it and stuff, and I just thought, I'm going to put that in. That's a bit like a dinosaur, isn't it, that side? But it's so, there's so much detail in this little stone, like, that really does remind me of a moon and like mountains. And it kind of reminds me of like back to like when we wasn't civilized and man hunt and man hit woman, and you know that sort of, it kind of reminds me of that, like. And it's also got like a triangle on it too. It looks like a spaceship. Have you seen that, guys? Like, wow, what the hell? So, these are Spirit's way also of coming through and reaffirming to you, because you're a very deep person. It was written in stone you were meant to be together. Again, you have a pentacle. Pentacle, because it's a coin, you see. That's why I called it a pentacle. You have I Ching coin, which is yin and yang. I don't know what to call these coins. Well, I do, but I can't think of the name. So I do apologise. No offence. And a little medal also. And it says red or dead on it. So I feel there's loads of sexual chemistry between you two. When you're not doing your own editing of whether you're meant to be together. I feel there's like a lot of chemistry between you both, and they feel proud to have you, yeah. That they feel like you're like top. They feel like you're worth celebrating, and they may not show that all the time to you, and but I always say, if they're not showing it enough to you, ask yourself, are you showing it enough to them, or are you getting so bogged down with your mind and your mind running away with the thoughts and feelings that they create, that you're just manifesting more of that to you? And so, if you feel underappreciated in your relationship and you're questioning whether it's meant to be, then you really just need to take a little time to work on yourself. I've been working, I'm sure you can see, like, I've been working on a healing and self-love. If you're new to the page, I've been married 17 years now, and we thought we weren't going to get through up until about a year ago. So I know exactly where this person's at the moment, so my heart is with you, and I know how painful that can be, but look, they really celebrate you. You're like their trophy partner in a way, you know. Yeah, they're like, wow, how did I get you? But the thing is, they're saying that because of their past traumas and relationships, and things that they haven't healed also, that they're saying that sort of crap to themselves. Or you may be saying that, and that is the reason why you're saying that, or they're saying that, and because they have little belief in themselves. So please work on healing each other and being a little more understanding with each other, because if you're not telling your partner what you feel, then how the hell do you expect them to fix it, or how do you expect it to progress and to go anywhere? In order to heal something, or in order to have the justice be served, yeah, you have to have both sides of the stories. Now, if you don't have the full story, or this is just something you've fabricated in your mind, or you've heard it from somebody, unless you've got proof, yeah, unless your intuition is telling you and screaming at you, get away, then listen, my darling, I don't think you've got anything to fear whatsoever, and I totally sympathise with it, because I've been there and I've healed a lot of it, and hopefully we'll continue to heal that. We'll continue to give each other inspiration, and to take each other higher, and just to be more conscious with each other, yeah, just to give things a little bit more thought, rather than me just kicking off and getting all scatty, because like my thoughts run away with me all the time anyway. I've got brilliant imagination. That's probably why I'm alright at reading cards, but I look for the hidden message. I'm Scorpio, so well, I'm on the cusp, so I'm Libra Scorpio. So you tip those scales, sorry, that tail's just gonna sting you. And like when I get a little imbalanced over crap, and a lot of crap being put on me, or a lot of thought and stress and strain, then you become imbalanced, and it becomes a little twisted, and that just isn't healthy for anyone. Remember to make sure you're eating good food, drinking plenty of fresh water, fresh fruit and vegetables. Your body will always follow mind. So if your mind is a little twisted, or your mind isn't being given the correct chemicals, then it is going to become imbalanced, and we get our chemicals and stuff from the foods that we eat. So what I'm saying is, you need to be eating a lot more healthier, a lot more fresher stuff, and keep mind and body in with each other. Yeah, I do believe that you're both quite spiritual, and you may also practice meditation. So my advice would be to practice more meditation. Take any thoughts or insecurities that you have, take those into meditation with you. But I truly believe that you don't have anything to worry about. And stop putting so much pressure on your relationship. Enjoy it, yeah? You may have made a soul contract. You may have known each other in another life. You may be karmic lovers, but people can change also, and we may have made marriage vows to our partners and said we'll be there forever, but you know, some things do change, and you know, sometimes that vow is then broken or overstepped, or you become to the point where you don't feel appreciated enough. But if you're doing everything you need to be doing, you know, speaking your truth and not screaming the truth, what you're feeling, you need to sit and speak it. You need to be calm. Go to a church so you can't scream about it, yeah? If it gets to a relationship, if the relationship gets too heated, like it does with me and my husband, because I'm just a little psycho at times, and I don't mind saying it, we all get a little imbalanced now and then, especially when, you know, we're running ourselves down and stuff and looking after kids and work and trying to create something. It can be very, very stressful. And unless you're both supporting each other, that will become imbalanced, yeah. And that's what relationships about, is finding that balance, finding what works for you. Yeah, there's give and take in every relationship, but if you're the one giving all the time, which you just need to tell your man or your woman what you want from them. Unless you tell them, they don't know, you know. Tell them how you want an orgasm. Tell them how you want them to touch you. Tell them exactly what you want, and, you know, go for it. Like, I really do feel there's a lot of beautiful energy going on in this relationship. And I don't think you need to be questioning anything about your relationship. Because you're both growing spiritually and within yourselves, yeah. You are both being guided, because you did know each other in a past life. You made a contract to come back and find each other. Also, I was just looking at that, and kind of reminds me of, like, you know, the emojis of the little devils at the moment, the little purple devils. It kind of reminds me of that. Sorry, I feel like there's like two horny little devils in this relationship that have amazing chemistry when all that shit ain't going on, yeah. So you just need to be kind and thoughtful to each other. Just chill it out and say what you want from one another. Tell them where to touch, what to do. Yeah. So, Pandora's box number 2. If that was your selection, then that was your reading. I hope this resonated with you. Please leave me comments below the little clip, which I'll put the timelines on if I can. I've managed to get an app that I believe will leave the timelines, so you can go straight to it. But my main advice here is, unless you're going to make the effort, unless you're going to say what you want, and you're both going to work towards that, then chill out, take a bit of time out, regenerate yourself, recharge yourself, yeah. Give yourself that love back, yeah. If you're not receiving the love, then you need to give that love to yourself, yeah. Focus on that. And I say this to a lot of my female colleagues that come to me for guidance in relationships, and they say to me, I just want him to love me like I love him. And I think, well, hang on a minute, chick, you're not even loving yourself. There's no mention of yourself in there. But I love him. I'm just like totally obsessed with him. There's nothing I wouldn't do for him. That's all very well and good, but what would he do for you? And if you're selling yourself that fucking short, then you're an absolute... I know this is a time of healing, and I know you're going through a rough time, but you need to shake yourself up a little bit, because no man is going to find that attractive. No woman is going to find that attractive, you know, unless you're confident and putting your words and your self forward, then you're not going to attain anything. It's not going to get anywhere. So you need to believe a little bit more. Start working with rose quartz, start working with clear quartz, amazonite, you know, there's lots of smoky quartz, onyx for grounding, because we also need to be very, very grounded also, because our heads are so much into perceiving what we think's going on or what we're not getting the answers to, and so we make them up in our minds. Okay, so unless you have clear facts that this is not working, then my darling, look at it from a different perspective. Yeah. And when I hear that, I used to hear that and I used to think, oh yeah, about look at it from a different perspective. Yeah, but I don't live in that different perspective. But then, like, just recently it started where I did start looking at it from a different perspective. I was like when somebody's like driving like a twat in front of you, they're all over the road and you're like, what the hell's going on here? And you're in a rush to get somewhere. And as you go by, it's an old boy that you're screaming at or something. It was like 90 odd years old. And you think to yourself, oh my God, he shouldn't be on the road. But that's also his only independence and his only like lifeline. And so, like, I end up feeling bad for stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, try look at it from a different perspective. Try and put a different light upon the situation, yeah? Because until you do something to try something different, you're never going to know. You're just going to keep with these thoughts that you're having that are not good. They're destroying you mentally and physically, you know. So unless you're going to try and heal each other and heal yourself, and that's something you really need to look deep within. So box number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. I hope this advice was good for you. Could you please leave me some comments? I would really, really appreciate that. And I wish you so much love, self-love for yourself. Don't forget, I don't know if anyone's seeing the post or is interested in the post, but we have the new full super pink moon coming up. I think it's on the 7th, isn't it? On the 7th of this month, so next week. So yeah, I'm going to be working with rose quartz, some clear quartz. I'm going to be working with the citrine quartz because we want renewal, adventuring for adventure, new beginnings, creating new things. Okay, bringing new things towards yourself, you know, attracting better times and healthier times for your mind and for your family and for yourself. Main is for self, though. Yeah, this is what this pink moon is that I'm going to be working with on the 7th of this month. I think that's Tuesday, so next Tuesday. So yeah, if you are interested in this this ceremony that I will be doing, I'll be putting like I don't know if people practice this, but some people have like spirit boxes or like salt circles that I do, or they'll have like spirit circles and stuff like that. So I'll be working with all my spirit circles, salt circles. I'll be working from my innermost woman. I'll be looking at the history of being a mother, being a daughter, being a sister, and what that means to me as a woman, to be a mother, to be a sister, to be a daughter, Unfortunately, my mum's no longer here, but I feel her around me all the time. And I know she's like tapping me on the back, and I know they do push things like into to try and create something, some kind of emotion in us other than what we are feeling and subjecting ourselves to, because this, there can be a lot of destructive patterns here, and until you heal them and you put light upon them and you talk about them, you are not going to heal that. It's still going to be there. There's still going to be something eating away at you. Okay, so part number 2, this was your guidance. Okay, I hope it was helpful. I wish you much love. The truth is out there for you, my darling, and your man is right next to you, so, or your woman, so stop doing this this questioning game, okay? Relationships are hard, any partnership's hard, any codependence is hard. You just got to work with it, baby. Have faith. Yeah, you are near completion. Okay, so let's move on to Pandora's box number 3. Actually, I'm just going to take a quick break for a wee and a drink because my mouth's getting really dry. Excuse me. So I'll just put the video on pause and I'll be straight back. Please forgive me.